My name's Colin Carter and I'm 44 years of age.
I'm Juliet Nudd. Yeah, my name's Lisa. I'm 46 years old.
Hi, my name's Neil Barnett.
My name's Matt Johnston. I'm 20 years old and I've just come up to 8 months clean.
DEAP taught me that there was a lot more to me than just that. It helped me open up far more than I thought there was to open up.
I come out of jail on the 26th of August and I'm actually in a treatment centre at the moment, Reach Out and Recover. And when I went in there, I managed to get clean off methadone and street drugs and even put prescription drugs down. And then I went to RAMP, which is a reduction and motivation programme, completed that, and then I had the opportunity to go into DEAP, which is basically what it says. It's deep. It looks more deeper into what's gone on in your life, again in your childhood, and around your loved ones. And it started to recognise the problems that you've caused through your addiction, the selfish, the manipulative, all the behaviours that you have, and it's stripping them all back and getting honest and recognising all them behaviours that you had and trying to let go of them. And I'm at the process now where I've let go of a lot of behaviours, but I do still have a few problems, you know. I still carry a lot of anger and a lot of resentments towards stuff that's gone on in my life, but I am slowly, day by day, letting go of them. You know, and I'm starting to like the person that I am today.
Seeing into the black hole what is there inside me and try and sort of rip it out to expose what I am as a person and what I've gone through.
DEAP to me is looking at my behaviour, the way I think.
For me, DEAP kind of was the turning point for me, really.
And sharing things that only you think you've been through and realising, no, there is other people out there who've gone through the same thing.
I was so self-absorbed with my own battles that I didn't see the chaos I was causing. It gave me a chance to work through a lot of resentments and anger and underlying stuff that I'd carried around for many years, and gave me a chance to kind of air that for the first time in my life, really, and feel safe in doing so as well.
Focusing around my children and my mum and stuff that's gone on in my childhood that I've not really ever looked at before.
There was two things, really. The first one was a letter to my dad that I wrote. My dad's passed now, and I had to write a letter to him, and I'd held a lot of anger towards my dad for a long time, and I really felt that released a lot of that anger, and he's kind of now firmly back up on his pedestal. And also the letter off my mum. Those two had a massive impact on me, but yeah, helped me massively. My relationships as I was growing up, throughout my life, and the impacts that things have had on me.
It's because there's a lot of stuff deep-rooted in my childhood. And looking at that has given me a better understanding around how I've behaved and the pain that I've caused to my loved ones, you know, to my kids, to my mum, to my dad, to my brothers, also other people in the community. I'm just looking at me, really. without, you know, without being on drugs or alcohol. Quite scary.
Open up in areas that you didn't feel that you could ever go to with your best friends, your family. You felt that it was totally safe and respected.
They've pulled some stuff out of me that I thought I'd never speak about. And it's been uncomfortable doing it, but I've done it, you know, and I've grown from it, definitely.
Realising how I treated people and how wrongly I treated people. Because I think when you're in it, you don't really see it as much as you could do, and that was the big changing point for me, especially for my mum and dad and my grandma.
It's admitting the truth and realising what you've lived through, what agonies you put onto other people. And it's just honesty, yeah.
Yeah, it was about getting honest really about how I really felt about things, even things that I felt ashamed about feeling that way, but it was about kind of airing the truth about how I felt, and a massive part of it was the shame. I felt massive shame and guilt about what I put my family through, my mum mainly, and all the lies and manipulation and everything, and yeah, it was all kind of working through that. There was a time when I just felt like this is never going to end, I'm never going to feel, you know, I'm always going to feel like this, but I came out the other side, and I can honestly say I feel so different today if I haven't done
that. 17 weeks later, with a lot of written work, letters to people like my mum and my birth mum because of my adoption, sort of my birth family, and so I did a lot of written work around that, and a lot of one-to-ones as well with Amy and Umran. So that was kind of my process. I was lucky, and I could go home to a treatment centre, still have the support, because it was hard. It was really hard at the time.
The relationship that I've got with my mum today is just amazing. It couldn't get any better than it is. It's fantastic. So all of those things really. I started off thinking that I was a very open person, thinking that there wouldn't be much to find out. I knew that there were certain things, but I didn't really think that I had much to give and open up about, but throughout my time there was so much that came out. It was quite astounding. Sometimes it was confusing, enlightening. Sometimes I was very angry, sometimes very vulnerable. But I always came out of there thinking, wow, that was a good day.
We had happy times as well, we had a laugh, and we could have a joke about things. So it went with everything. There was a lot of feelings, anger, all sorts. It's difficult to put that one into words.
It's hard, really is. Sometimes you could just quit, but go through it, it is worth it.
Do you know what a massive part of DEAP for me was? The connection with my other peers in there. I think it was something that I'd always craved and always wanted, but never actually had before because I had so many barriers up around me. Felt really privileged and part of something special, and kind of sitting in a room together and telling your deepest, darkest secrets to each other. You get really close to people, and felt this amazing connection that is something that can't be touched or felt, but it's something that's very real.
But the biggest thing I'll take away from it is my family and the people who've got around me now. I mean, we can sit and have a laugh and have a joke and don't have to put anything in us for that. So the people I've met is definitely something I'll take away. I wouldn't change that for the world.
I've got a total newfound respect and closeness with the people who've stayed by me, and total love for everybody.
A trust and like a common bond, like a brotherhood. That's what I take away. That's really important to me.
I remember them saying at the beginning, we really care about you. I'm thinking, you don't even know me, how could you possibly care about me? I don't even care about myself, so why would you care about me? But I remember, I'll never forget one day, there was one of my peers was in there and she was really struggling to speak, and she was tiny and she was crying, and Amy got on her knees and held her hand and sat and cried with her, and it really, that was a massive turning point for me. It totally blew me away because I felt the care. Yeah, really did.
You know, because some of the stuff that I've talked about, I've never spoke about. I've never admitted it. I've always suppressed it with the use of drinking drugs. But DEAP's, it's working for me, definitely. Trust. I think that's the biggest thing for me that I've learned in DEAP. Trust. And that people are caring and do see something in me, what I still find and struggle with to see in myself today. But yeah, trust is definitely trust and honesty.
I think DEAP is something that everybody needs for, I think, not just as addicts themselves, but having a chance to look at some of the things that I've had a chance to look at, like my adoption and the way I treat people. I think normal people need chances like that as well as addicts, so for that, I think it's something that should be incorporated into most things. I mean, some of the laughs and some of the sad times, but it was all worthwhile. I mean, now to have the chance to get on and do things and put all that past things behind me, I think that's important for everybody to be able to do, because some people have hard lives, but people get on with it, and having the chance to look at it was definitely an experience of a lifetime.
It's like a wobbly tooth that you've got to pull. I know it's going to hurt, but you've got to do it. But you know there's going to be something at the end of it, a future.
And I'm starting to like the person that I am today. Starting to walk with my head a bit higher.
I've taken away Lisa, really. Found Lisa. Do you know what? She's all right. I actually quite like her after running away from her for so many years. It's mad. I do quite like her.
I discovered myself.
We hide behind such foolish pride to cover scars between the lines, but it still hurts inside. We wear our smiles to hide the tears. We'll come on strong to hide the fear. When life is so real, but it makes no difference to me what the world will say. I didn't come here to appeal to the lies in your faith. I bid farewell to this uniform, to be reborn. Life makes you or breaks you, there's nowhere to hide. You're falling to pieces again. Love save us from ourselves. I don't know why, but it hurts. The open road is calling me. I see a light, but I just can't reach. So you carry me, and we leave behind the weight of a guilt and shame. We cast away free the bonds that kept us slaves. Ride the wave, but I guess that time will tell. Am I in heaven or in hell? The devil cast his spell with the voice of an angel, singing those night melodies.